With just over a week to go before polling day, the EU referendum is increasingly being seen as an argument between the economy and immigration. Throughout the week, we're taking stock of the main themes of the referendum campaign. Tonight, our home editor, Mark Easton, reports from the Kent coast on how immigration has become a key issue of the referendum.
Listening to the voices of Britain over the last couple of months, it's clear that many voters don't see this as a referendum on EU membership at all.
They seem to be getting jobs just like thrown at them, where we can't get a job in our own country.
Nor is it about our trading relationship with our European neighbours.
If I go to our largest Tesco's here, there are 2 long aisles full of Polish food.
This, for many, is a referendum on immigration.
It's not really about how much child benefit a Latvian migrant gets, or even whether we're better off in or out. It's about something more fundamental. It's about what kind of country we want to be.
Dymchurch in Kent is reminiscent of a Britain that seems to be disappearing. It hit the news recently when a group of Albanians were rescued from an inflatable dinghy just offshore. 2 men have since been charged with people smuggling. The story has become a metaphor for the sense that the UK, its heritage and its way of life are under foreign attack.
I'm fed up with these immigrants coming over, just doing what they want, you know, just changing the culture of our country.
The real English, British people seem to be getting pushed to the back. It's like they haven't got a voice, they can't say anything without getting accused of being racist and stuff like that, and that's not.
The little railway that runs from Dymchurch to Dungeness was requisitioned by the War Department in the 1940s to defend against possible invasion. Although EU immigration has barely touched this town, the campaign has become dominated by claim and counterclaim over the threat from foreigners coming to Britain.
In the middle of the campaign, of course, we got those official figures showing that last year 270,000 EU citizens came to live in Britain. And that's pushed immigration to the #1 public concern above the economy. That's clearly a boost for the Leave campaign, because many people believe that if we vote out, it'll stop the foreigners coming in.
But is that true? It would, in theory, mean EU citizens were subject to the same controls as migrants from outside the EU. However, that wouldn't necessarily mean big reductions. After all, non-EU immigration still exceeds immigration from the European Union. Why? Because many immigrants benefit Britain. We welcome tens of thousands every year because they enhance our way of life. They enrich us financially and culturally.
We're a small country. Whether we're in or out, we're not going to stop immigrants coming, are we? I'm afraid we're not. And those who really need it, we should have those from war-torn countries.
Immigration, whether you're in or out, is still going to be an issue and it needs to be dealt with. I think the people who are wanting to stay in are probably going to deal with it a little bit more compassionately than the people who want out.
Britain is known as a land of castles, symbols of our island heritage, stoutly defending our values.
For many in Britain in 2016, this referendum is seen almost as a straight choice between protecting our tradition and our way of life and opening the gate to modernity and globalisation.
In truth, the choice is not so stark. People may believe they can vote to stop immigration, but in the modern world, you can't just pull up the drawbridge. Mark Easton, BBC News, Kent.